Oh, fuck. Okay, man, I know. Hi, everyone. My name's Mr. GG, and as you can see, this is What If Deku Was One of the Four Horsemen. Now, I'll be releasing 2, and tomorrow I'll be releasing 4 to catch up. So, yeah. And I'll be releasing these 2 very quickly, because I got shit to do tomorrow around 7:30 AM. Unfortunately. Now, we last left off, Jack, Emma, Sonia, and Izuku were just broke out of prison. I'm also calling this prison number prison. Why? Because I can. Anyway. These four just escaped number prison with the number 1 villain of the underworld. One for all. Now, One for All's main plan is to see if he can take these kids' quirks. Now, he won't be able to. Main reason being, well, if he does take any one of them, if I allowed it, he would immediately die. Because it's not power of their world, it's power of another. Their world doesn't have a god or, well, Satan anymore. They don't, well, take part in their world. Now, these 4 just realized that they're out of number prison, out of their glass box. Now, if I remember correctly, I made them 8 years of age. Now, they've got perfect control of their power. Oh, now. And, yeah. Side note. I'm not giving them 8 weapon slots. Most likely 2 more. So, I've got Izuku's one's done. I'm giving him a sniper rifle. Now, someone put that in my comments, and I can't remember who. As well as I'm giving him a pistol. Now, what models these are? The sniper rifle is a Barrett M82, and the pistol is a 1911. Why? Because the 1919s 11s. Wars. I can see War being a heavy weapons type of guy. So with his sword, he has got a minigun and a grenade launcher. Famine. She was kind of hard, but anyway, I'm giving her an MP5 submachine gun, and a Spaz 12 shotgun. For Conquest, I have given her... Actually, I didn't find weapons for her that suit her, so I'm just coming up with 2 right now. An M4 A16, and couldn't think of a secondary, so I'm just gonna put one of my R's. She will be getting a what was it called again? I should just get another pistol. Should get the bearing and 9. I don't want to find the photos because this video would be taken down if I did that. Now, back on track. They just arrived at the villain's base, and well, All for One is speaking with these 4, trying to see if you can take their quirk. I'm gonna say, Sonya, she's Conquest. She's interested, so she would let him try. And, well, when he tries, it wouldn't work. She wouldn't feel any pain or anything like that. Now, people in the villain space, I would say these are just random villains, because remember their base is a bar. Anyway, it's one level. One level's a bar. Next is where all one resides, and upstairs, one level above is the living quarters, I guess. Anyway, so you cannot take their quirks. I'm gonna say when he tried, he gets a large pain zapped through his entire body. As he yells out in, agony, considering you can't really touch it, and it's basically, no touching. You try and touch, you get hurt very badly. I'm gonna say this is when Kirigiri and Shigaraki run in, as they just see 4 kids on the ground, 1 standing, and, All for One clenching his arm, saying, it seems that I cannot take your quirk. As all 4 of them say, we don't have quirks, and technically we're not even supposed to be in your, was it world? I think you said, brother. And Suzuku, says, yes, quite. We're from a different one. As All for One is intrigued, saying, what, a different reality? As all 4 of them say, yes. A reality where demons and angels fight constantly over on the lands of humans. It happens every 2,000 to 3,000 years. No. Every 6 billion years. I'm having it do that. I don't care if it's not the way it's done. That's the way I'm having it. It's basically a way for the world to reset. As they say, I'm guessing you know of priests and everything. As All for One goes, yes. And he also says, guessing you've read the Bible. I'm gonna say All for One did read it at one stage, because remember, they weren't always quirks in that world. As All for One says, yes, I think I still have a copy. As well, Jack says, well, ever heard of the four horsemen? As One says, yes. Well, I'm gonna say he's heard of the four horsemen, but he doesn't know that these guys are the four horsemen. Anyway. Sorry, I'm cracking my knuckles. Need to. What was I? Yeah, right. Anyway. As all three people in the room, their jaws just drop, and all for one saying, hold on, you're the four horsemen, yes. We've lived longer than you have, all for one. I can't remember all for one's first name, but I remember his last name being Shigaraki. Now, as that is happening, things, well, all for one wants to train these four. Main reason being, if he can't take the power, he will utilize it. As Izuku and Jack come to the conclusion, since there are no higher beings than them in this world, that means, as Sonia and Emma finish their sentence saying, we can do whatever we like, as a wicked grin fills their faces, and this catching the attention of All for One. All for One saying, what are you four grinning about? As Izuku says, well, in our world, we couldn't do what we liked. There was always a balance. We weren't always allowed to do what we liked. In fact, we weren't allowed to do whatever we liked at all. If we wanted to kill someone, there had to be a reason behind it. And since there is no real gods in this world, as there is no God or Satan in your world, that means we can do whatever we like. We have free will. Something we have not had in billions of years. I'm not going to give them their age, because they've been regarded so much, but they look 8. But in fact, they're over, let me give you a random age, they're over around 36 billion years, I guess. No, they're in the, I guess it's like 16 billion or something. Yeah, let's go with that. Anyway, time goes by, and it's been a year now. And, well, they've been training. They've been going out on missions and securing, well, energy, I guess. They don't need to eat or sleep. And in that world, they don't have to do that at all. in the old world they had to do it every now and again to at least keep a cover. But in this world they don't have to, because they're feeding off the life and they're feeding off the dead energy of that world. Since there's no God or hell, since there's no heaven or hell, there's a lot of spirits roaming around. And they're just feeding and no longer starving. And to them, then feeding off the dead feels great. Almost intoxicating in a way to them. As they have never been allowed to do this before. As well as killing someone without having a reason. As long as it does not interfere with his plans. Unfortunately. No, they will not kill all for one. As of yet. Though they will. Anyway, it's been about a year now, and well, people are beginning to wonder, people are beginning to wonder that the villains as of late have been quite quiet, and this makes a lot of heroes unsettled. It mainly unsettling the top 10 heroes, as they're thinking, what could they be doing? What could they be planning? Right now, they're not planning anything. They're just relaxing, getting amused by these 4 children, I guess. Anyway, let's cut to when they're about 10 years old. And this is when All Might and All For One have their fight. As you can see these 4 watching the TV screen. As Shigaraki comes in, they ask what they're doing. They just say, look at the TV. And he sees Shigaraki, aka All For One, come in. Well, going at it with All For One. Giving it, All For One fighting All Might, giving it his all. And well, it looks like All For One is winning at a stage. But villains getting, a certain amount of heroes end up getting in the way and hurting All For One pretty bad. Though his regeneration quirk is kicking in. And since one of these heroes started to come in for a nice little blow, he gets his quirk taken away. And then ripped in 2. With this man screaming while being ripped in half in front of everyone. The news can't really turn this off because the newscasters are dead. Villains came up behind them, and tore their heads off. No, not villains, 2 Nomos. Anyway, as that's done, well, what was it? The news station is trying to shut down the broadcast, but they can't. Something's interfering. And, well, yeah, let's just stop at that. Now, All for One and All Might are going, well, pretty hard at it. Always laying big blows on each other. As at that moment, All for One uses a very interesting cloak to stab into All Might's side, causing that injury on him. He stabs him and brings the knife. Brings this certain little weapon out to the side, causing mass damage to All Might. And then, well, All Might delivers his, well, he gives his punch, the same one that gives All for One his scarred face. Though it's a little more damaged than it was last time. Instead of stopping in his mouth, it goes just below his mouth. Well, just goes a little bit below his top lip. As Shigaraki can tell these, as he looks at these four, not phased, and war, a little too excited for his own good. Shigaraki says, "Why are you excited, Jack?" As Jack replies, "You do know I'm war, right? I get excited by any battle I see. With my strategic mind, no matter what anyone comes up, I will defeat them on the spot." As Conquest also says, "Yes, but do not forget Jack." I gotta start saying their names. Sonya says to Jack, "Yes, but don't forget that me and you are both extremely well versed in combat. Me, more so taking over countries. You, well, in war." As Jack says, "Did you really just use my title in a pun?" And she says, "Yes." So you see Izuku giving a little giggle. Same for Atma. Anyway. This is where I'll be ending this. And, well, I hope you guys enjoyed. To see you in the next video. Love you all, and hope to see you again. Bye.